This is the really sad part about travelling. We're both a little bit stressed. Just saw some smoke coming out of the battery bank. It's day number 2. We are still upwind sailing.
I guess 72 hours of upwind really gets to you after a while. First I might go a bit bonkers. Wonder how I'd go sailing around the world by myself.
This is the really sad part about travelling. A close relative of mine has recently passed away back home, and the funeral's in 5 days. We went to immigration to see if we could extend our visa here because we've overstayed, and I was hoping to fly out from Ambopn to go to the funeral in 5 days' time and then return again. But immigration said that we've overstayed our visa already, so we can't stay any longer, we need to leave the country. So the closest country is Timor-Leste, which is roughly 400 nautical miles away, and I could fly out by myself, but that'll leave Josh sailing by himself for 400 nautical miles of upwind and around 20 knots of wind. So yes, we're going to try to see how. We've checked out and everything, we're just waiting for the tide to change. We need the outgoing tide to leave here. We've had to wait until 6 o'clock tonight. So tides change, we're going to try to sail and get there as fast as we can. But it is 400 nautical miles, so it should take about 4 days, and the funeral is in 5 days. So, you know, it might take 4 days to get there. We've got to check in with customs as well, so that might take an extra day. And then the flight is 24 hours as well, so everything is just pushing it. It's just so frustrating. We went to check out 2 days ago so that we could leave, and it turned out that customs had screwed up our paperwork in Jayapura, so it took a whole day yesterday and today to sort out the problem. And so now we're both a little bit stressed, and we've just spilt diesel everywhere. This is Eosh's breakfast. It is chocolate bread.
Good morning.
Morning's my breakfast.
Wish I showed you mine.
I showed them yours. Chocolate bread.
Oh yeah. We're under sail out of Ambopn Bay. We've got the current with us, which is the most important thing, because it rips through here. We've got big springs at the moment because of the full moon. Wind's blowing from the southeast. We're a bit more south than southeast, so we're kind of upwind battling at the moment. We're reaching on a port tack, and I've got a feeling we might be doing this for the next 4 days. Yeah, it'd be nice to leave in about 2 or 3 days' time, because it says the wind is going to go real east, but unfortunately we don't have that luxury. We just got to get there, so we're balls to the wall, close haul and full sail.
It's a bit negative Nelly over here, but I think this is going to be one of the hardest sails that I've ever done. Actually needing to be somewhere.
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard. Let's need to remain calm. Surrendering to the forces of Mother Nature once again, we set out on the race against time to Dili, Timor-Leste.
I must bloody love it.
We are only like 1 hour into our passage and it already starts. Everything is just falling apart. Cupboards are busting open. Stuff's going everywhere. This here is my snack. It's called a dragon fruit. It's the first time I've ever had one, and it tastes kind of like, a little bit like kiwi fruit. But very cool, look at the colours. I got myself a little treat to keep myself occupied on watch. Lemon and mint foot cream mask. It's so weird, it's like these little things you put on your feet. Little socks. This feels so weird, there's slimy stuff inside them. Woo! You want to know what frozen means? This is what frozen means. upwind sailing, still on a lean. But yesterday we clocked up 100 nautical miles, so pretty happy with that. And we're setting a good pace today, so yeah, we're sailing at record speed here.
It's awesome cruising in these more lower latitudes with this consistent trade wind. Pretty stoked it's not as strong and the seas are heaps smoother than I thought it would be, so very happy with that. We've been having a few squalls around us, but Nandji seems to just be weaving her way between them. Stoked!
With very little distractions and long periods of time to think out here, you cannot hide from your feelings. Everything is magnified. This passage was extremely hard for me, having no control over how long it will take and wanting to be with my family. I had to accept that sometimes there are things that I cannot control, and I grieve for my auntie and my family a million miles away from home.
Pretty happy with the way the passage is going. It's nice just to have a constant wind all the time. We've had like 13 to 20 knots pretty much from the southeast to the south. We got a little bit of east yesterday, which was beautiful, but it's just southeast all night. We're heading south-southwest, so we're basically on a reach. We have been for the past 200 and something miles. Knocked down 110 miles over the last 24 hours, so pretty stoked with that effort. Thought the sea was going to be much rougher in here, so it's nice that Nandji can kind of power over the top of them. Pretty hard, the old swap over this morning. I guess 72 hours of upwind really gets to you after a while. We should see land pretty soon, I would think. We're just off the side of the shipping channel, so we've got all these ships that are fanging up and down over here. But it's good that we've be able to make this little bit of easterly ground, so we're not in the middle of that. The sea's a bit more confused. It's not really from the southeast now, so I think we might be getting a little bit of protection from the land, from the island of where we're going. Ooh, sun's just poked its nose up. Hello. Grumpy in the mornings, this one. Early for Marlies, eh? Too early for Marlies. After sailing upwind for 72 hours, we now have basically no wind and we got flapping sails. Bonita's super tired. She's been in bed for, I went no sleep all morning, so it's just me and Marley. We finally got just a snifter of breeze, so the sails flap. We move a couple of meters and then flap again. There's not really a lot going on. You could say you get a little bored. Beautiful, but just don't know what to do. At least we're floating in the right way. Drifting's as good as sailing, eh? I really think I can swim faster. Who'd have thought getting into these lower 6 to 7 degrees that we'd have no wind? It's meant to be trade winds all the way. So much for the trades. Tell them porkies, I reckon. Give me some wind! No! Lucky you got Marley to keep you company or less, or else I might go a bit bonkers. Wonder how I'd go sailing around the world by myself. I reckon I'd be fine. Plenty of people to talk to. Is a solo sailor crazy before he left? Or do they go a little loopy from sailing by themselves? An interesting question I've been pondering.
This is crispy KFC tofu. It's the only way I can get Yosh to eat tofu. Right it. Juzzy was a meat lover. He'd never eaten tofu before. I guess he kind of refused to. But I cooked this and he loved it, so there you go.
KFC tofu.
KFC tofu.
Getting late in the afternoon of day 4, after 3 days and nights of upwind sailing, the wind became lighter and lighter as we tried our hardest to keep moving towards our destination of Dili. Without any forward propulsion, the rolly boat became too frustrating, so we turned to Old Smoky for a little afternoon assistance.
Keys on. What? Turn it off or? What's going on? We have a starter button and an on key switch, so you turn the key on and then you press the start button to start the motor, and the motor's playing up, it's doing weird things, and as soon as I turn the key on, it's starting the motor, and there's no water coming out of the exhaust either, so it sounds like a dry desert. We're thinking maybe the starter button's been pushed in. Huh? No water.
So I think it was just the starter button that was getting stuck. It's pretty old, so I think that's all it was. Give it a bit of lube on that, bit of a spray, but so I think the starter's alright. I don't know, we're not getting water though. I've tightened the belt, so this should be pumping through, no worries, but we've just been in Ambopn, which is full of plastic.
Did you clean the sea strainer?
No, I haven't looked at the sea strainer yet. I'm going to go look at the hull first and then work my way through.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks alright. Heaps of little white shells on the hull. But yeah, the hull looks fine. Check the strainer.
We've got water coming out now. That is terrible. What do you think?
We got plenty of water at least. By the time we had fixed all the engine problems, the sun was setting and a nice breeze began blowing once again, allowing us to sail into our 4th night at sea. With a lovely clear night, we sped down the coastline of Pulau Watar.
Gosh, it's your turn. Up and Adam. Say good morning. Last home stretch.
Yeah, we should be able to open it up a bit now, eh? And Fang.
You have some sleep?
By sunrise, we only had 25 nautical miles left to sail to arrive to Timor-Leste and the city of Dili. With the wind filtering between the land masses, for the first time in ages we could open up the sails and downwind cruise the last few miles of passage. It's been a pretty nice passage really. We've just had 10 to 20 knots basically every day, apart from that little bit of a few hours when we had no wind. Considering we were reaching for 4 days, it's nice just to have a nice little downwind cruise as we enter into Dili.
Where are you? Arriving to the tight exposed anchorage of Dili, we looked for the perfect place to leave Nandji, as Yosh and Mali would be on board alone whilst I head back to Australia for health reasons and to visit my family. I think we found the first ever lagoon made. With the anchor down, a tradition of things going wrong when entering a new country continues. I just saw some smoke coming out of the battery bank. Oh my goodness, we could have had a fire. Whoa, that is scary. Would that have cut out, do you think, the power? Or?
The fuse hasn't tripped, that's just the problem. That fuse should have tripped. We've got to get that thing out.
Be careful. Why is it still smoking? Did you turn the power off?
Yeah, but this is through the
Disconnect
charger.
the battery? Oh. Whoa, that's scary, eh?
Wow, that's really scary. That could have, if we went on the boat, that could have full on flamed.
I was like, look, I'm like, there's smoke coming out of there. I was looking at it for a little while.
Hey legends, thanks for watching another episode.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This was actually a really hard passage for me, not only because I was grieving for my family, but also because I found a lump on my breast. And I'm sharing this with you guys because I want to open up the conversation. I want to remind people to check themselves and I want to perhaps make this a little less scary for anyone else that might be in the same situation as me. I'd found a lump a few months ago and it sort of went away. I couldn't feel it anymore, and on this passage it came back and it was hurting. We couldn't get to Dili fast enough. And as soon as we got there, booked a flight for me to return back home to see my family and also get my health sorted out. So that's going to be up in the next episode.
Yeah, health is number one, and we can't be happy if we don't have a happy and healthy Bonita. So it was very important that we sorted her out and send her back to Australia to find the professional help that she needed straight away. So we're very happy that we did this, and yeah, we found out the results, but we don't want to spoiler alert, yeah? But
I'm still alive.
she's still kicking.
So we have been on a grueling passage for the last month, and we have had very little reception, so we haven't been as active on social media, and our videos are taking a little bit longer to come out, but they are always going to be 4 videos released every month. It's just a matter of timing of when we get reception again.
Yeah, so we've basically just been at sea for 2 weeks, and we've had to turn around, long story short, but we're still determined, and we're on our way to get a new motor.
Yes!
Because we reached that target of the campaign that we've been pumping out the last month or 6 weeks or so. So thank you to all the legends that contributed. Nandji's getting a new motor.
Yes, she is.
So all we need to do now is to get to the destination to be able to put this motor in. So thank you so much to all the people that contributed. Over 200 people helped us out here.
It's very exciting. We can't wait.
It's so exciting. Nandji's going to be so good.
Next year we got some really big adventures coming on.
There's some big jobs to be done, but Nandji's going to be so much better.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
Thank you, legends.
Oh man.
And over these couple of weeks that we've been away, we've had a few extra patrons that have jumped on board to help support the Nandji, help us support and purchase new things for Nandji and keep us moving forward. So big thanks to Sam, Mark and Shell, Thomas, Tim, Chris, Gregory, Brian and Ryan, and cheers to Telly and Dylan for upping your pledges.
Cheers, legends. Welcome to the Sailing Nandji family.
So thanks very much, brothers, and we've a couple of videos coming up, and thanks for watching.
See ya.
Catch ya. Coming up next week on Sailing Nandji.
I'm back here in Australia. I'm getting some of my health issues sorted.
Honestly, I was really worried about the needle.
At the Coolum Beach Golf Club, and we're going to have a bit of a hit today. Whoa.
Yeah, so while she's away, we're just trying our hardest to keep ourselves entertained. I'm going to take it all off, and I'm going to repaint us. This is the final coat now.
My mum was lucky enough to school me some business class flights to Adelaide.